and it automatically filled it with our email. And I will paste in the password that we just created. And if you do have that Google account, you can use this button to sign in, but we're going to log in here. And it looks like we have a little wizard to go through. So you can do this if you'd like. I'm just going to skip it because I know that I want to create WordPress and use that as our blogging software for this website. So I'm just going to click the skip button. Now we've made it to the Bluehost dashboard, and they have a little pop-up here. And I exited out of that pop-up as well. So we have our dashboard here where it gives us a temporary domain. They have a little guide here on how to get set up, where they recommend that you customize your design, add a contact page, add content to your site, all that kind of good stuff that you're going to be doing once you're launched. And they also give you a pop-up notification up here alerting us that they're provisioning our WordPress installation on a temporary domain. That's what we see down here. And that it's going to update to our domain that we just registered automatically as soon as it's ready. So this is a common thing. If you try and use your domain, a couple minutes after you register it and set up hosting, it may not work. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time, up to 24 hours for that to work properly. And on the left-hand panel, this is where they show us our sites. And if you go down here, this is where you can manage your domains. We're going to go back to the home screen here and look at these two buttons, the Launch My Site and the WordPress button. So let me click the WordPress button. And this takes us right to our WordPress admin screen. They automatically create the WordPress account for you, which is awesome. The first thing that you're going to see here is so many pop-ups. One thing all these hosting companies do is they preload WordPress with a bunch of plugins. Personally, I prefer to just go ahead and delete them all and only add back the plugins that are essential for the blog that I'm creating. Obviously, the type of website and the content on the website is going to determine how you create it, how you build it, and how you customize it. And let me go back to the Bluehost portal. I'm going to click Launch My Site. They're going through the same checklist over here. I'm going to click the Launch My Site anyway, so we can take a look at the design that we get when we pre-install WordPress. It's a very basic design, but you can start blogging immediately. And over time, obviously, you're going to become more and more comfortable with how to edit your website.